Spathiphyllum annual production part 1. Hello everyone, today we'll talk about the annual production of Spathiphyllum. Spathiphyllum floribundum clevelandii, also known as Spathiphyllum colchia England, is native to Colombia and grows in tropical rainforests. It is one of the most popular indoor foliage plants in Europe and widely cultivated around the world. It prefers warm, humid, and semi-shaded environments. The suitable temperature for growth is 20 to 28 degrees, so as long as we create such environmental requirements, it can grow well. Spathiphyllum is very beautiful when it blooms. When it does not bloom, and it is also an excellent indoor potted foliage plant. It is a new generation of indoor potted flowers. Spathiphyllum can filter indoor exhaust gas to ammonia, acetone, benzene, and formaldehyde. Has a certain cleaning effect. It can also be used as a cut flower, morphological character, perennial herb. The plant is 30 to 40 centimeters tall, with no stem or short stem, and has tubers or elongated rhizomes. Sometimes the stem becomes thicker and woody. Leaves grow on the roots. Elliptical lanceolate in shape, gradually pointed at both ends, with distinct leaf veins. The petiole is long, dark green, and the base is shade-shaped. The entire edge of the leaf may be divided. Flowering in spring and summer, the flower stem is upright, rising above the leaf cluster. The space is upright, large and prominent, slightly rolled, white or slightly green. The flesh inflorescence is cylindrical, milky yellow, large spacious, dark-colored leaves, small white flowers, slow growth. The flowering period is from May to August. There are 5 common types, namely Spathiphyllum floribundum, Spathiphyllum petinii, Spathiphyllum floribundum, large-leaf Spathiphyllum, monolower Spathiphyllum. Growth habits like high temperature and high humidity, and is also relatively resistant to shade. Spathiphyllum leaves are relatively large and sensitive to humidity. They're afraid of strong light exposure and provide 60 to 70% shade in summer. However, if there is insufficient sunlight for a long time, it is not easy to bloom. The soil should be fertile and rich in humus. The suitable temperature for growth is 22 to 28 degrees, with 24 to 30 degrees from March to September, and 18 to 21 degrees from September to March of the following year. In summer, the temperature should not be lower than 14 degrees. If the temperature is lower than 10 degrees, plant growth will be hindered and leaves will be susceptible to freezing damage. During the storage and transportation of potted Spathiphyllum, the temperature should be controlled at 13 to 16 degrees. The relative humidity should be 80 to 90%, and it can withstand dark environments for 30 days. Breeding methods. Split plant. The best time for split propagation of Spathiphyllum from May to June. The whole plant is lifted out of the pot, and the roots and stems are cut open from the base of the plant cluster. Each cluster has at least 4 leaves, and after splitting, they're placed in a semi-shaded area for recovery. So, after flowering, Spathiphyllums can be artificially pollinated to obtain seeds. After harvesting, which need to be sown immediately, the germination temperature is 30 degrees, and the seeds will germinate 10 to 15 days after sowing. During germination, if the temperature is too low, the seeds are prone to decay. After disinfection, it was inoculated onto an added cultural medium, and after 45 days, callus tissue and adventitious buds grew.